Make some noise for John Barrowman. Hello, Oklahoma City! Oklahoma City, where everybody's nice and pretty. We're going to sit down and play with your... Never mind. So, before we start, disclaimer. Look at you all going, oh my God, what's the matter? If you're offended by anything that I say or upset, the doors are right there. Get out now. Okay? And good luck explaining some of this to the kids on the way home. You know what I'm saying? They're here with you, right? And you're okay with them being here. You're such fucking bad parents. I love you! Where are the other kids in the audience? 3, 4. You're not a kid. A big kid, maybe, over there. Yeah, good luck explaining stuff on the way home, right? I love this. All the parents are going, they already know. They don't know about me, though. So how many, I was going to say this word. I don't know if I can. What is a sooner? Don't boo each other. Let's not get fucking political in here. Oh, it's not. Oh, they're okay. So their Sooners were. The only reason I asked, don't shoot the messenger. The only reason I asked is I saw a book, and it said the word Sooners on it, and then it said, "Tell your kids about the Sooners." Right? Okay. So it's not all good. All right. I'll shut up then. Thank you for clarifying. I really appreciate it. Getting here, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. We come to, we come. Anyway, I digress. We are, you're in for a roller coaster ride. I've just had a shot of espresso. I've had 3 mints. Yeah? Not impressed by that one. Anyway, I'm flying from Palm Springs to Dallas. And in Dallas, we get there, and they say, all the flights have been canceled to Oklahoma City, right? Because of weather. I'm like, weather? Weather? I don't know whether I'm going to get there or not. Hey! So weather, they said due to weather. I'm like, okay, so that means a bit of a delay. They said, Mr. Barrowman, all of the flights prior to yours is still going out. It's the last one at night at 10:50. But every other one beforehand has been delayed till like 11 to midnight. And she said, they're not going. I'm like, thank you. Why are they not going? And she said, because the weather. And I went, weather? You're kidding me. We flew in a fucking tornado. I fly a lot. I have never shit myself on a plane until I came into Oklahoma fucking City. And I was like, the wings were flapping like a fucking bird. What is wrong with you Oklahomans? I mean, I'm an Oklahomo, but not an Oklahoman. I mean, literally, I felt bad for the crew the next morning because everybody had shit all over the aircraft. And you could see the kind of the flyers who were, shall we say, more experienced. And we're sitting there in the chair, Sitting there on the plane, look at this. This is so wonderful. Look. I look like I have no legs, but really small feet. Anyway, we're sitting on the plane, and you can see the experience flyers because, you know, you hit a bump like, you're like, oh, yeah, I do this all the time. But when you're going, literally, people are looking at you because before in the first one, you're going, yeah, it's fine, you'll be fine. And then you're crying. Anyway, we're expecting more weather tonight, right? Who wants me to climb into their hole with them? I mean, their storm shelter. You wouldn't want me in your storm shelter. Really? So what does one, in California, we have stuff for earthquakes, right? We have 3 days worth of water. What are you laughing at? You're used to it? You're from California. 3 days worth of water. You have 3 days worth of food. Don't tell anyone, I love QVC. Right? Don't moan. Who moaned? Who moaned? Raise your hand. I love a little QVC on a Sunday morning, right? Keeps my husband off of me. Anyway, so I bought these packets that you have survival food, right? That'll last. I don't need 6 months of survival food for an earthquake that's only going to take 3 days to recover from, right? But anyway, I bought it, so we have that. We have a first aid kit. And in California, you have 2 joints and 6 gummies. Not in my house. Only the gummies. But what would you keep? What's the most common thing besides water? Yes! Who said that? You slut, I love you. I want to come into your bunker. That's a whole new euphemism, right? What did John Barrowman say to you? He wants to come in my bunker. He's going to be anon about it. Sorry, the coffee's kicking in. Would you like to see what I have underneath my cape? Only because it's a little bit warm, right? Do it slowly. Who are you, my fucking boss? You what? It was a request. It's my show. Keep your mouth shut. I'm kidding. All right, so let me show you my backstage friends. We were talking about music earlier, right? And they said, do you want something like fun? And do you want something like, not care about what the words are, adult? And I'm like, what? And they scrolled up and it was WAP. I'm like, no. You all know the Nicki Minaj song, right? Dirty bitches. So I don't know what you're going to play, but play something to reveal under my cape. Hit it, doll. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Lavender Lamborghini, roll up in a blue bikini. Bitches on the beaches looking super cute and freaky. All my friends are princesses, we keep it whipped and creamy. Ice cubes on our teams because we like to keep it freezy. Lavender Lamborghini, get out on the right side. Chauffeur stayed at home because my girl wanted to ride. Looking luxe and tasting plush. Anyway, thank you. I'm exhausted now. All right, so what I like to do now is I like to get you guys to ask questions because obviously part of the fun is I feed off of you like a vampire. Because they like sucking on your blood. Anyway, all right, so if you want to ask questions, right to the middle there. But when you're there, if you can make sure people behind you can see. So if you can just duck down. Yeah? Girl, you're good on your knees. You didn't even hesitate. You just went straight to a squat. That's what we call, and I'm sure you do, because Oklahoma's considered Midwest? What? Midwest, South. Oh, fuck off and just go with me. In the Midwest, this is called popping a squat. Is that same? Oh, I love you. Yes, so look, you're just sitting there. I'm gonna make you sit there for a while. Do you have a husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner? You're right behind you. She's good at the squat?
Oh, yeah.
You're also a whore. Anyway, all right, question, my lovely. She stood up, okay.
So I just wanted to ask, is this your first time to Oklahoma City? Are you enjoying it? And will you come back, please? Because we love you. That's it.
This is not my first time in Oklahoma City. This is my second time in Oklahoma City. Okay. I was here before, and what? You fucking live here, and you're saying I'm so sorry? All I'm saying is vote, okay? And I'll do my little soapboxy thing, but the one thing we need to remember, we might not agree with each other on a lot of things, but if what we're talking about is about hatred about other people and taking things away from them, then we need to talk and be able to sit in a room together without spitting at each other and being vile to each other. So vote, please. So I have been here before, but I stayed in a very kind of, shall we say, conservative hotel. Oh, I loved it. I was like, woo, yeah, hallelujah. Come up to my room. See what I got for you. Oh. In the bar. It was a very conservative, and there was ghosts.
Oh, you were at the Skirvin.
I'm not saying the name of the hotel.
Oh.
Because I'm sure they have a good clientele, but they were not mine. Right? So that was a thing. But the other day, after I survived the tornadic landing, the next day I got up in the morning and I did a little bit of I hopped on a scooter. I love those Lime scooters. I know you probably all hate them, right? But I love them because I can get on them and I just go scoot and then I go. Can I tell you I love seeing some of the people's faces in their pickup trucks? Me going past them with their big old cowboy hats on, right? Nothing against cowboy hats. I love them. I love me a cowboy. Save a horse, Rida. Thank you, sir. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be your bucking bronco. Yeehaw rodeo, baby. Oh, my God. What did you put in my coffee? Where was I? Anyway, like this, and I'm like, hi, I'm in Oklahoma City. And they're like that, fucking queer. I'm like, yes! But I didn't know there was a canal district.
Yes.
Right.
They lose the scooters in it all the time. I'm serious.
Says the woman who pops a squat. Have you ever lost a scooter? No?
Not me.
You just gave something away there. I bet you've got a scooter hidden somewhere and it's in your canal. Right? And with your alcohol. Anyway, canal, I didn't know. And then there's also the Brick District?
Yes, Bricktown.
Bricktown. Yeah, interesting name. And I was like, why do they call it Bricktown? And this person, I was just like, John, look at the fucking road. I'm like, oh, they're bricks. I just thought it was, I forgot to turn something off from last night. I noticed all the women screaming there and laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about. So do you with that rainbow hat, clutching your pearls. Yeah, you. So yes, and I would come back definitely because I enjoy being in new places. I like meeting new people. And also I like to bring my sense of joy to some place. So yeah, I'll come back.
Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
We love having you.
Thank you. Yes, dirty husband.
Why, thank you. So with RTD back in charge of everything.
What did you just say? What?
RTD, Russell
Oh,
T.
RTD.
Davies.
Yeah.
Would you, if given the opportunity, which we all hope you do, would you rather be a regular partying around with Chudy Gatwa's doctor, or have Torchwood back under the Disney banner? Come on, Captain Jack under the Disney banner?
I know, but that's such a loaded fucking question.
Come on! I said if given the opportunity.
If given the opportunity, I'll quote a musical. I want it all! You know, I don't know. I would, when I did Torchwood and it was done, we came over to do it with stars. There was people, meh, shut up. Meh, shut up. I'm happy that it's being done, right? I'm happy that Captain Jack is getting some representation. And also, again, on American television at that time, there was not someone really, well, there was, but they were stereotypes of something, right? Mm-hmm. Which I was the first, I'm probably going to get crowned for this, but I was one of the first openly gay men on television to play a hero who didn't care about his sexuality. You're welcome. So I would be happy, and I love to work, right? I love to entertain. So if I'm asked to do it, I don't care who's doing it. As long as that paycheck hits that bank on a Thursday night and I can go, honey, we're going out, all right? Yeah, that's fine. I'd be happy to do it. Happy to do it.
Thank you.
Now sit down, you ass. Hello, my lovely.
Hi again.
I recognize you.
So, me and my friend were talking about the new Doctor Who.
Uh-huh.
And the new Doctor.
Uh-huh.
And I'm convinced you could not be on stage with him because the two of you would be an absolute and complete menace.
Is this a question or a statement?
I'm getting there. So, what would you feel about Captain Jack being with the new Doctor?
I don't know. Those kind of questions are very, again, hard and difficult to answer because it hasn't happened. So for me to hypothetically say what the writers might do, I don't know. But again, going back, I would love if it were to happen because I think it would just be wonderful, phenomenal. And I'm sure we could teach each other a couple of lessons.
Oh, you could teach each other something,
But
sure.
that doesn't mean they're naughty lessons, right? Oh, shut up. You're dirty in Oklahoma.
And Arkansas.
And Arkansas. Well, never mind.
Hello, John.
Do you know the maybe you told me this. Did I see you yesterday? Yeah, no, okay. I didn't know, but Arkansas and Arkansas, there's two originations from the names. One is based from, again, I was told this, so don't go online and go, he's talking through his asshole, because my husband will agree with you, okay? One is from Native American descent, and the other one is from French. Is that right? I did not know that. Look, I read books. I didn't know. And I read books that are getting banned, and I didn't know. See how I slipped those things in there? Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. Nice to see you.
I have a statement question. Statement is, thank you so much for playing Captain Jack and for helping bring Torchwood to the world. Because you and Eve Miles together on screen are one of my favorite things on the planet.
Thank you.
When I went through cancer treatment 5 years ago...
Are you good now?
I am good now.
Congratulations. We love that.
But to deal with my sickness from radiation and chemotherapy, I would sit
watched
there
me?
and watch Torchwood on replay.
Good. Good.
Every single night.
Huh?
Every single night.
Every single night.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
My husband hates me for it. He loved Torchwood the first time he saw it, but he is not a rewatch person.
My husband isn't either. So my husband hasn't, are you ready for this? Shocker. My husband hasn't even seen some of the stuff that I've done. Thank you. Who's recording this? Scott, you're fine. Keep recording. Bitch, I'm trying to do a message. The moment I say who's recording this, she's like, oh, I am. You've been fucking recording the whole show. Don't be ashamed. You're a greedy bitch anyway. Scott, all these people, listen to this. My husband hasn't watched some of my stuff before. You are not getting this later. Until you watch episode 3 of Torchwood season 2 and write a book report. I can't even remember what the episode's about. I am glad that you are well, and I love the fact that we get stories told a lot by people about that, how they've gone through some really big moment in their lives. Most of it has been medical, where they've either watched Doctor Who or Torchwood, and they just somehow connect with the characters. And what we love hearing, I know David feels the same way, I know a lot of people in the cast feel the same way. What we don't realize is in those moments, we're thinking we're providing it for everybody, but in those moments, we're providing something that is an escape from what's actually going on in your life to take you to this other world. And also, then you can look at us and see our problems and be like, that's bad, right? And do you know what I mean? And so we love those stories. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm really glad that you're well. Where's your husband? Is he here?
He's at home today.
Well, fuck him.
Yeah. I didn't buy him a ticket for today.
You didn't?
No.
Because you said,
Yeah.
I'm going to go see John Barrowman. He's like, not
Yeah.
that fucking Torchwood guy. And you're like, yes, I am. He's like, you go ahead by yourself. Right?
Yes.
He's at home in a tornado right now. No, I'm joking. Because that's
better
not,
be mowing the lawn, because that's what he told me he was going to do while I was here today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I'll go. If I saw my husband mowing the lawn, it would be a miracle. Yeah, same thing. No, we had to get a gardener. My husband's like, what's that? I'm like, it's a lawnmower. He's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I mowed the lawn as a kid. Midwest, every Saturday. Who else did that? Right? Every Saturday morning, this was the protocol. Wash the cars in the driveway, right? Then you would mow the lawn. By the time it got to the lawn being finished, depending on how much I procrastinated, but see, then I also figured something out, because when I was younger and a teenager, like 16, I was not the shape I am now. I was physically kind of like really fit. And I used to mow the lawn with my shirt off. And whore. Male. And wear kind of like, remember 80s shorts that kind of came up here? Oh, right. Bring them back. None of this basketball shit stuff with the shorts down to here. I want to see some shorts. The what?
And male crop top. Yes.
I used to wear male crop tops all the time. Yes, but I would take the shirt off. The reason that it became such a thing, then I didn't hate mowing the lawn so much, was because all of the ladies in the neighborhood, I'd be like, Mom, why is Mrs. Stevenson driving by 6 times? And I just saw Fiona up the street driving by. She drove by 4. Yeah. And then Mr. Addison drove by 6. My mother went, oh, people. I'm like, people? Then we got cards in the mailbox. If you have any spare time, we'd love our lawn mowed. And then what? Mrs. Addison put, what? Work it. I did. The best was when I said to them on the phone, sorry, I'm just going to say it. Yeah, I can mow your lawn. Yep. Does your bush need trimmed? You got bushes that need trimmed? And you could hear the phone go, oh. I was a rich mofo in high school because they were like this. I was like this. Anyway, thank you for the question. I appreciate it. And say hi to your husband.
I will do.
If he hasn't mowed the lawn, I want you to come to my table with your phone, and we're going to call him. And that'll really piss him off. I'll be like, hey. He'll be like, oh, fuck. Hi.
Hi, John. My name's Bailey.
Hi,
and
Bailey.
I wanted to start out with a statement. Captain Jack Harkness was one of my first exposures to queer characters.
Yeah.
And he's the reason that I came to accept myself and my identity. So I've been wanting to say thank you for a very long time. And then my question for you is, have you personally watched any of Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor Who run?
I'm going to be honest with you all right here and now. I haven't because I was tagged in on something. I've experienced the internet being extremely vile to me over the last 2 years, okay? No. I'm just saying. I don't want to, I'm just saying. And I've watched them do the same to him. And I've also seen people tagging me in those statements, and I don't want to be a part of that. So I am waiting till all that shit calms down, right? And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch all of it, and then I can comment on it because I'm not going to feed into a fire that is irrelevant to what is happening on screen and the wonderful things that the journey the Doctor will take you on. Are you watching it?
Oh, yes.
What do
I've
you
watched
think?
It. It's amazing.
Great.
And I want him and Jack to interact. Because I think there would be, some action. Yeah.
You dirty bitch in a chair. Yeah. You're the worst. And I love you for it. Thank you. Are you all right? Can you make your way? You got it? Yeah, just knock that $4,000 microphone over. You good? Lovely. Hi, hun.
Hi, I have a kind of a two-parter.
Just pull that microphone down and pretend it's me. There you go. Thank you. Oh, shut up! Like you're shocked!
The first part being, was there pressure to make Captain Jack gay? And the second part being, straight. Obviously, it's gay.
I'm what?
And secondly, where
We
can I
don't say straight in our house. Nothing straight. We go forward.
Yep.
I'm nothing wrong with being straight. Just I don't want to be. Okay.
And where can I get one of those jerseys? Because I'm pretty sure that's the only sports team that would hire me.
Do me a favor. Somebody get a really good picture of this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want that posted, retweeted, and retweeted. The jersey was given to me. It's custom made. And then I sent it to my lovely girls, well, Bernadette, who does all the bling, who I just spoke to on the phone. I sent it to her, and she blings everything. Basically, when you bling it like this, it costs more than a small Kia. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm joking, but it's really expensive to bling it. So I had it blinged, and I had no idea what was coming in the TARDIS in the new season. But because it's me, I wanted to represent my community, so I wanted to put all the stuff on it that represents the community, and c'est la vie, c'est la vie. So I don't know if you might be able to buy this, but I doubt it. But you know what? You can join my team anytime.
Thank you.
And was there another part of the question?
yeah, just was there pressure to make Jack hetero to get together with Gwen or?
No.
That's good.
Jack and Gwen's relationship was a mentor when he brought her into the hub, and then it became, as you watched and progressed, she learned from him and he learned from her, and she was the heart of the organization. And there was even a point in when it became towards the Stars version where they wanted to kill each other. Right? And I don't know if you remember the scene in the car. She tied him up in the back of the car, and they wanted to murder each other. So, you know, they were willing to do it, to sacrifice for what they stood for. So there was no pressure for a relationship, because it was, again, with Russell, when he does something like this, he wants to make the statement, and we wanted to change things in television. And I remember the first time that I kissed Rose and the Doctor. And I made sure when I did it, if you go back and look at that footage, that I've kissed them in exactly the same way, so that you don't get one getting favored over the other, because it wasn't a thing about sexual. It wasn't sexual. It was about love, and he loved both of them. Therefore, he kissed both of them. But when I was doing an interview at the time, and I said something about that, and they said, because the press it went over their head, so I don't know what the big issue now is about the making, that they've got somebody who is queer, because I'm not sure how, I don't know exactly how Shooty identifies. So, but for me being gay, I was on Torchwood and Doctor Who before all this stuff. So there was a gay representation on there before. I don't know what everyone's fucking shitting themselves about. It's just silly. Silly Willy. Yeah, so there was no pressure at all. And the one thing that's wonderful about the writing of the time that I was in it, they took my personality and kind of put it into Jack a little bit. So there's a little bit of Jack and John, and a little bit of John and Jack.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Get back in that scooter and run some bitches over. Are you going to try to do a U-turn there? Yeah, you are.
It doesn't have a horn, so
The what?
beep. It doesn't have a horn, so beep.
So I want, there you go. Me, the Roadrunner. Come on up. Hi,
Hello, sir.
how are you?
Doing good. Thank you for coming out to Oklahoma City.
I came out a long time ago,
Well, now
and I am not going back in. I don't care who's fucking president. I am not going back in the closet.
I don't think anybody wants that. Well, my question for you is this. When you wear pants,
How do you know I'm wearing them?
do you fasten and then zip, or do you zip and then fasten?
Fasten and zip. However, if I'm Commando Joe, I adjust fasten and zip, because as all the guys know, we don't want to get that shit caught, right? Right? Have you ever done that? Oh, yeah? I'm going to give you my hotel number, okay? Because if you've caught, I know you're a big boy. Come up and see me sometime. Yeah, so what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't. When I wear my pants.
When you wear your pants,
When I wear my pants.
do you
I fasten and then I zip.
So it's like bend and snap. You
Fasten. and
fasten and zip. I want this a new trend on TikTok. I want people to go, seriously, do you hashtag fasten and zip, or hashtag zip and fasten? And then do your, or, okay?
It works.
Please, I say this, will you do it for me? And then tag me in, and I'll whatever it does, retweet it, re-exit, re-commission it, whatever.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. Appreciate it. What is it? Hashtag tuck and repeat. Slut. Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
I'm sitting down.
I mean, you already made me get on my knees.
The what?
I'm just saying.
Are you here by yourself?
No, I have my emotional support best friend in the back.
Your emotional support best friend. So there's no parent here?
There is, don't worry.
Where's your parent?
At the hotel.
Okay, other thing I've learned about Oklahoma, I love you. You're like your kids, let them go. Where are your parents? At the hotel. I asked someone this yesterday. I said, where are your parents? They went, at the bar. I'm like, fucking love Oklahoma. Fucking love Oklahoma. Sorry, so you're 16.
Yes.
Right. I feel like Dr. Phil now. I'm not going to comment on what you said because you're under 18, but what is your question?
So, was it easier to work with David Tennant or Christopher Eccleston?
Not only are your parents terrible, you're terrible! It wasn't difficult working with either of them. They were very different in their approaches to things. I came in at Christmas when everybody had been working. I came in for episode 9,
Yeah.
but I'd known from the beginning that I was hired as Captain Jack Harkness. So when they had the first episode air, I couldn't say anything. I was signed not to say anything because they wanted to surprise everybody with this new character. But when I came in, you could feel that the stress levels were pretty high. And, you know, here come the stress levels high, and here comes me going, I'm here, yes! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And they're all like, we want to go home. And they had me they had me there it was just before Christmas, so everybody was ready to finish. They'd been working 16-hour days to get the show out. So it was a very different thing. When David came in, Jack was put to the side a little bit because they brought me in a meeting and said, you're not going to be in this next season because we need to establish David's new doctor, rightly so, and Captain Jack is such a big presence and such a big character and, to be honest, very popular, that we need to let him to sail. But David was going to sail anyway. So just the difference. There was one that was a little bit more stressed because of the pressure they were under, and then by the time David came in, they found what they were doing, and they were, rather than walking, they were running. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's your favorite Doctor of the two?
Eccleston.
Very good. Chris brought a darkness, a dark side to the Doctor that we had never seen before in Doctor Who, and he was one who instigated that kind of new realm that was to start and to come, which is, it was brilliant. So, yes. There you go. Hey. Go find your parents. Where's your emotional support friend? What? He's in the back. Wave. There you are. Hi, emotional support friend. Do you have a vest? Yeah. I've never had a friend call that before. Right? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
16.
You don't have to tell me to be careful. What?
He's your enemy. He's the arrow.
I know, I'm not blind. Hello, Oliver. Can I just tell you something?
Sure.
You failed the city. So what is your real name?
Noah.
Noah. You know there's a great movie out at the moment with your name in it.
And what might that be?
Planet of the Apes. What? Why are y'all going oh for? Oh, come on, it's the name of a character. I'm not telling you the plot. Anyway, what's your question?
Have you ever played any pranks on anyone?
How long have you been, 16 years you've been on this planet, and how long have you known me or my characters?
Couple of years.
Couple of years. I love playing a prank. In fact, since you're wearing that, the Oliver costume, I'll tell you a little story. We were filming outside, and Steven can vouch, well, he was there. And all of the times when we were filming, I would have to, without using technical terms, but if Steven is standing there and I'm here, if it's on him, the camera, it's going over my shoulder to him, okay? So the final shot would be on him, right? So if I were to turn and walk away, you will see my face, and then you'll see his face in the background, okay? Now, I told the guys when we were filming off the side, I said, don't stop rolling when they shout cut. If they do shout cut, I said, because I'm going to do something. We'd done a few takes, and I said, I'm going to do something. And Steven is standing all macho and buff and butch and everything, and looking fabulous in his suit because he's not in that outfit. I didn't know it was him yet in the outfit. I hadn't tried to murder him. I killed my own son, but not him yet. Spoiler alert. For you guys there. Noah. So I said to them, please keep rolling. So I finished. Anytime I was talking to Oliver, I'm like, Oliver, you have to do this because if you don't, I'm going to get to you and I am going to kill you. And I turned around and I walked away and I went, shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Steven's face was like this, literally. And then he goes, John. But I used to do stuff like that all the time, yeah. So I love a good prank and a good joke. The only other one that involves Steven, and I'm telling you this because he's here, and if you want to ask him, he'll either tell you the truth or lie. But he was, when I got the job, I told the producers, I said, I really want to, they said, do you want to be part of this new world we're building, the Arrowverse, and you'll be Malcolm Merlin, you'll be a character that's going to be with us for the whole run of the show, but we'll bring you in and out, and we'll put you in other, other shows that would be spin-offs and da-da-da, and I'm like, yes. And while they're talking to me about it, because the same passion that they had as I had spoken to Russell, Phil Collinson, and everybody involved at the BBC with Doctor Who, so something clicked, and I knew this was going to be good, right? And I wanted to be a part of it. And also, while I'm at my kitchen countertop, and my husband's looking over my shoulder, and I'm typing in Stephen Amell Arrow, because he'd just been cast, and this picture came up with him with no shirt on, and my husband went, and I went, duh. I mean, even if it's a role I don't say anything, I'm fucking going to do it because of that. They're on mute, and then I go back and I go, oh, yeah, I'd be happy to do it. I would love to build this new universe. I would love to have this, but I only have one request. I get a scene with him with his shirt off. And they went, no problem, John. So I think it's end of season 1. He's strung up in a warehouse in, like, his Arrow jean pants or whatever. Jean pants. It sounds like a name of a neighbor who smokes menthol cigarettes. Go down and see Jean Pants and get some sugar. Jean Pants is great. She smokes too much, but I love her hair. And he's strung up, right? And he's really strung up. And again, I told them, don't stop filming. And I had to do a whole bunch of dialogue where I circle him like a vulture. And I'm saying again things like, you think you know it all, Oliver. You are the one who has come to this city, and you have not been here as long as I have. And if you dare do anything, I will destroy you and your family. Love you. I could tell you so many more. Makeup trailer. He would when he was doing his scarring and all the makeup trailer, he would be laying down. We're all in the same makeup trailer together, and Steven would be laying down, and he'd have a towel over himself. He'd have underpants on, but he'd have a towel over himself, and they would be doing the scarring and everything, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was one night, there was a couple of nights, actually, that I was meant to fly back home. I missed my flight. I don't know why, but I knew he was in the makeup trailer, and I would, like, pop in. I'm like, hey, Steven, what's up? And he's like, aren't you meant to be on a plane? I'm like, possibly. Wow. What are you having done? I'm having the scarring done. Yeah, shouldn't you have one here? Yeah, I loved it. And Steven and I are really good friends. My husband designed Steven's home in Palm Springs, and yes, I know where all the cameras are, know all the codes. And the last time Steven, we went out last night for dinner and had a really good night, went to a speakeasy, had wonderful fun here in Oklahoma City. And then, but that night, a couple of weeks ago, I went over to his house, and it was for barbecue, and we were sitting having the barbecue, and he and I ended up sitting and watching Taylor Swift's concert. So I can even bring the gay side out in Steven. Not that you have to be gay to watch Taylor Swift, okay? But yeah, so anyway. That good? That's a really good cosplay. Well done.
I got it!
Yep. Hi. All right. How old are you?
14.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you can stay standing.
No, it's okay. Are you here with a parent?
My father.
Where's your father? Are you okay with this? What?
He responded yes.
Shh. I need to hear him. Shush. You're 14. Shush a minute. I'm kidding. No, I need to hear him, and so do they. So if anybody goes, he said this to a 14-year-old, I know the parent has approval. You heard it? I'll stay standing now. I'm like that teacher who's coming down the hallway. You know you've done something wrong, and you hear.
My teachers love me, sir.
Do they?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you've never heard that, have you? No? You've never heard that walk. You've heard that walk. Well, I know you have.
I've heard it.
All right. What's the question?
So, first, I love your heels.
Thank you very much.
They are awesome.
Yep.
So, not many people have actually asked you about Arrow, aside from Noah.
Right.
As Malcolm Merlin, what would you say your favorite quote was?
Well, considering I'm 57 and I don't really remember a lot of it now, the one thing when we do dialogue, you learn it for the day, and then it's out, right? But the quote that I get asked to write a lot is, and I need your help on this because I do not remember them factually. It's the one where suffering is pain. Nobody? Nobody watched it! It's where something like suffering is optional, pain is inevitable, vice versa, that one. I say it to my daughter, Thea, okay? And then the other one is, if I'm quoting it correctly, they all deserve to die. And I slam my hand on my desk, and I remember doing that scene, and I slammed my hand on the desk, and I shattered the glass.
Good job.
Yeah, and literally the props guy, the first thing was they run up to me, and they're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Table's not. And then I lift my hand up and I realized that I could have broken my hand. I could have. I didn't break it. But the funny thing was that when you look back at that now, it's such a good scene. And the anger and the spite and the hatred that's in that. And I'm saying it to my son. They all deserve to die. Sound like a politician. So those are my favorite quotes. What's your favorite quote? See, you shouldn't have been so smart and sassy in asking the question.
I'm very smart and sassy.
I
Thank
can
you
tell
very
by
much.
the way you're standing. You got a handful, sir.
Yes,
right?
he does.
What was your name?
Oliver.
Oliver. I love it. Love it. So are you from Oklahoma City?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
Sapulpa.
Where?
Sapulpa, Oklahoma, sir.
Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Where is that on the pan? It's near Tulsa. Okay. All right. Right outside of Tulsa.
I
Yeah.
do have one more question.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Listen, you're fine.
So when Tommy died, were you, as John Barrowman, upset?
Well, I was upset because one of our actor friends was now no longer in the show.
Right.
Right, but that's a difficult question because when that happens, you're upset for the person going, but as the characters, Malcolm was not upset. I mean, he killed his own, spoiler alert, he killed his own son in a man-made earthquake in the town, right? I just hope that everybody had 3 days of water. See how I did there? See what I did there? And some gummies. Yeah,
I'm sure plenty of them had some alcohol with them too.
I'm sure they did. Talk to that lady right there.
Roy Harper.
The thing that was interesting about, that whole thing was that showed you Malcolm's character, basically, that he was ruthless and willing to do anything. So, yeah. But we were all very sad when Colin's character was written out, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck going back to
Thank you.
Bye, Dad. Yes.
Hi, my name is...
How old are you?
16, but my mom is right here.
How old's your mom?
I'm not telling you that.
Thank you. I love it, because no one ever should ask a lady what their age is, right? Go ahead.
I watched Torchwood over COVID, and I got really attached to all the characters, and so...
I spoke to you earlier, didn't I? Today?
No.
No? Oh. Oh, you have a doppelganger then. Go ahead.
But my legal name is Jack because of Jack Harkness, and I got really attached to the character. But also, I have an unrelated question. There is a monument close to this hotel, and it's a ring that says... Y'all already know.
Hold on a second. A monument close to this hotel. It's a ring.
My mom came up with
Don't
this,
say
so
it has
okay.
my name on it.
It was a question I came up with in
Okay.
the car.
It has OKC all over it, but it kind of looks like cock. And I want to know if you've seen it.
We want to see pictures of you next to the OKC cock ring.
You should see these people back here. They're collapsing. There's 3 lawyers who've just come out of the back there. Garrity, the mother's right here. The mother, I'm just letting you all know, the mother is here. The mother is as bad as the daughter. Sorry, son, my apologies, Jack, yes. Terrible people.
Terrible.
So again, Jack, my apologies for misgendering you. Sorry about that. So, Mom.
Yes.
You asked that question
Yes.
because I cannot answer to Jack.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so I want to hear you repeat the question. What is this? Why are you showing me a picture of a cock?
That's it.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
It really...
Yeah.
Garrity, look!
Yeah.
It's a big cock ring.
Yeah. It's supposed to say.
Where's the
OKC.
camera? Where's the camera? Who's the camera that's focused on me?
Right there.
Is it here? What? This one on the left, number 3. This thing that looks like something out of my bedroom. good in lace panties.
So yeah, we'd like to get a picture of you next to
At
it.
to the
Yeah.
Garrity, so I need to go to the cock ring.
Yeah, yeah.
Garrity's going like this. Come out and say hi, Garrity. Garrity's like, hi, say hi to Garrity, everybody.
Hello.
Would you, I've never asked you this, but would you go to the cock ring with me?
Absolutely.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Garrity. Seriously, I will go and I'll take a picture by it for all of you. As long as you do the things I've asked you to do. Yes, sir. Oh, my God, I'm sweating. Oh. Go ahead, sir.
Well, the good news is I'm over 18.
Thank you.
And
I would never have guessed.
that's the nicest lie anybody's ever said to me.
There you go.
God, I was like, wow, all these people are so young. I'm going to ask the most risque question I could think of.
Don't!
How could I possibly top that last one?
The thing is, for me,
Thank you.
I mean, no, hold on a second. I'm just going to point out the obvious here. All the young people were asking those risque questions. What do you all get so offended about? Right? Anyway, go ahead.
Well, since that's obviously out the window, I'm just going to ask a fairly vanilla question.
12.
Okay, then. But not
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was going to ask, when he thinking about Malcolm Merlin and his character, do you think he sees a monster in the mirror?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, because Malcolm would see the monster in the mirror because he knows exactly what he wants, knows exactly how to get it. The thing that really pisses him off is the fact that Oliver technically does exactly the same kind of stuff that Malcolm does, but he gets praise and I don't. Right? Shut up! Go find a cock ring in Oklahoma City. Did your Okay, take that picture, and I want you to do John Barrowman, # Oklahoma cock ring. Oh my God, I love you guys for that. Thank you very much. So next time you say, we don't have the capability of putting that picture up, fuck you. That was awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Did I answer the question? Great, yes.
For starters,
Oh, we have 0 minutes left. Do I have to stop? I do. One last question, okay? One last question. I'm so sorry to the ones behind. Make this a good question. You're the last question of the panel. If you, like RuPaul would say, fuck this up, you're out.
For starters, somebody left their glasses by the microphone.
Who left their glasses at the microphone?
Fabulous outfit, John.
Thank you.
My question is, out of all the series you worked on, what was your favorite?
I don't answer favorite questions!
Okay, what was the last stressful one?
No, I can't answer favorite questions because if I say something that's my favorite, then I go to the next con, they say, that's not what you said in Oklahoma City where they have the big cock ring. There's the glasses. It's Jack's mom. Yeah, dirty bitch. I don't answer favorite questions. However, what I love about Captain Jack, what I love about Malcolm Merlin, what I love about Patrick, who I played on Desperate Housewives, every role has led me to another role. And I have a great joy in entertaining all of you. I get great joy and great a lift in my life knowing that I make you laugh, knowing that I make you cry, knowing that you are happy, knowing that you rejoice with me and all the kind of stuff. And I have to say honestly, and it's a great closer, so thank you for asking that, I would not have the life I have if it was not for you, which is why I am so transparent, why I'm so upfront, and why I celebrate as a nerd everything nerdy. And I want to say thank you, Oklahoma City! I love you!